attention to last year's film and what we messed up on and what they've been able to do this year. I think those are just two big keys for us.
And then lastly, going back to basketball, I think I remember you talking trash to Caitlin Clark in Instagram comments from time to time.
Yeah.
Do you still think you could take her?
100%. 100%. I had a talk with Caitlin. Caitlin didn't want to play me. I'm just gonna keep it at that.
You have her range?
Yes.
You got that range?
Okay, listen. It's been a little bit since I played basketball. I might have to step a little bit closer.
No logos?
No logos. No, definitely no logos. Yeah, especially for our defense, definitely a big sense. I think this probably. I think they have one of the top offenses in the country right now. So we have one of the best defense. So I think it's going to be a huge test, especially me being a kid from Michigan. I always love playing my home state. Having my family cheering for Michigan. Being able to make them mad, be able to call them a little bit, joke with them. But from a defensive standpoint, I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's a great test for our defense.
Will your family root for Michigan?
Most of them, yeah. Most of them, they will be. I've already had conversations where they say, I love you, but I just can't do it. So it's all good.
The blows to the body. So.
You talked about a few minutes ago about the underdog role. Why do you guys succeed in that role, or why do you guys embrace that role?
I think most of the guys in this program, on this team, for the most part, weren't recruited by Michigan, weren't recruited by Ohio State, weren't recruited by Penn State. Obviously there's some that probably were, but we feel that we can play with any team, and I think our program has showed that over the years that as under-recruited as we may be, we still consistently are a pretty good football team. So I think it's something to take pride in. But really, it doesn't mean anything if we don't go out there and play well on Saturday. So that's the main focus.
Do you use last year's championship game as motivation at all, or do you try not to think about what happened in December?
Hey, I think yes and no. It's just obviously no one wants to feel. No one likes. I'd be shocked if I don't know the last time I lost by 39 points. I'd say same for most of the guys on the team. It's never fun. So in that way, it's definitely motivation. But it's just important to realize that 2021 was 2021, and this is a new year. That they don't get to carry any of those points over. It's a new team. They have a new team. We have a new team. So the opportunity is all in front of us there.
What's it like for you guys at Kinnick, especially in that north end zone, when quarterbacks and offenses get in there and the fans are throwing them off, and you guys kind of feed off of that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really exciting, especially when Torrey gets a nice punt down inside the 10 in that north end zone. It gets real loud. I feel like everyone in the stadium kind of knows, okay, here we go. So we definitely feed off that energy, and we appreciate that. So.
All right, so you guys get number 4 at home.
Yep.
You treat every game the same, I know, but that's got to bring a little extra juice now that you're at that week.
Yeah, absolutely. This is our most important game because it's the next game. But number 4 at our house, it's an exciting opportunity to go out and show if we can keep improving. So.
I mean, first off, you have to go to that end zone. It's just loud. You can't hear anything. Remember last year against Penn State, we had 4 false starts in a row just because nobody can hear anything. So that's one thing about it. And I don't know. It's just the way Kinnick is designed. The fans are right on top of you. It's just so loud, and there's just something special about swarming out in Kinnick. I just can't really explain it, but it's just defending our home turf, and we take a lot of pride in that, and really excited to do that again this weekend.
It messes with the opponent, but how much do you guys feed off of that energy?
Geez, yeah. I mean, if you can't get excited for a game in Kinnick, then I don't know what's wrong with you. You're not human, because if you're not ready to go, the fans will get you ready to go.
Not better, because I try to do my best every time, everything I do.
Have you talked to Nate Kading? Has he worked with you at all, or?
Yes, I have talked to Nate a few times. He's come to a few of our practices, giving me tips and things like that, and I'm pretty sure he was at one of the games, whether it was Iowa State or Nevada, in the stands, and he was giving Coach LeVar observations he saw, things like that.
Have you had much communication with Keith Duncan, considering that you have the same coach?
Yeah. So I'm in a text group chat with him or whatever, and yeah, I mean it's the same form. We have the same form coach, so I mean he's probably one of the biggest helpers I have because we have so much to relate about, and our form is pretty much the same. So I have little kinks here and there, he's the guy you can go to fix it.
What makes their rushing attack so potent, and for you guys, what are some of the keys to slowing that down?
Yeah, I mean, they have a good offensive line. They've got some really solid tight ends, and they've got a good back in Corum. So I think that's just kind of, how they operate and everything. I think we're really, excited to show how we're going to match up with them. So
You like that challenge? You guys pride yourself on stopping the run.
yeah, I mean, we love that challenge. I mean, every week presents a new challenge for us. So I think we're very excited every single week with every single opponent to show how we can match up and compete.